All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here, bringing you a daily horoscope for Wednesday, the 24th of February, 2021. We got a really cool day, got some cool energy going on here. As the sun is going to be in the sign of Pisces, we're getting ready, preparing ourselves for the Virgo full moon. All right, sun, right brain, Pisces, right brain. Not the sun, right brain, but the sun is in Pisces, which is the right brain, right? The creative mind, the unconditional mind. It's not so much about facts. It's not so much about linear thinking. It's more, the artist mind. It's, it's the appreciation for music, the appreciation for oneness, okay? And this oneness is really about the energy going on today. Individual and group oneness, okay? This is really cool. So the moon is now moving out of the sign of Cancer, moving out of home into Cancer, moving into the fiery sign of Leo, all right, which is great because we don't have a whole lot of fire energy. Chiron and Eris, these are not, this is a dwarf planet. I should probably pull this out, but, it's been there for 40 years, something like that. Chiron's an asteroid, but I like working with Chiron here as the wounded healer, as we're healing ourselves, or instinctual parts of ourselves. The South Node, it's not a planet, this is the elliptic points in the sky. So the moon goes around these nodes, and when the sun and the moon come close to the nodes is when we get eclipses, right? So they are actual physical points, but they're not planets. So either way, the moon, planet just means wanderer in Greek. The moon is a planet. All right, so the moon, according to Old Greek anyway, moving into the sign of Leo is firing things up for us, okay? And it's going to start opposing all of this energy up here in Aquarius, which is quite fine. The moon is literally aspecting so much today through its journey. Look at this. I can't even get into all that. I don't want to give you another 20 minutes. I love talking to you for 20 minutes, but I don't want to talk that long today. Anyway, so get to the point, Aaron. So the moon here in the sign of Leo, this is about our individuality, right? This is about ourself. This is about my will, right? My will. I'm the star of the show, right? The star of the show. This is the director of the show. This is the conductor. This is the organizer energy. This is the group. This is the collective energy. Okay? This is my individuality, my own ego, my own will. Okay? Now, interestingly, Venus moving from the 28th to the 29th degree is extremely important, as it's not Venus's favorite place to be, but Pisces is. Venus is exalted in Pisces. So on Thursday, when Venus moves out there, it's going to be a glorified feeling, okay? To get away from all of this. This is the nervous system. We're feeling all of these things. We're overthinking. We're overcomplicating. We want to expand all this stuff. It's a bit overwhelming. And since we've had all of this energy in Aquarius, a lot of people I know have been just overwhelmed with these fleeting feelings, fleeting thoughts, and uncertainty of where we're going, as we don't necessarily see our own authority or our own sense of being the director in steering this ship, as if this ship is being steered by someone else, by some other outside authority, and we don't know who the heck or what is going on or where this ship is leading us, right? So now the moon here coming back into the sign of Leo at the end of this month is extremely important for us to gain back. It's like we talked about yesterday, that sense of not fearing the unknown. This is yes, I'm ready to go out there fearlessly, ready to go out there and conquer the unknown. I'm ready to walk into the woods without a lantern. I'm ready to confront my demons or whatever it may be. I'm ready to face the problems head on. Whatever's going on in my life, I'm ready for it. Whatever is coming around the bend, I'm ready for it. I'm as prepared as I can be. Or I'm trying to prepare as the best as I can be. And that's what part of the beauty of that, the Cancer energy the past couple of days, is that sense of rest, relaxation, taking it in, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and being open because we don't know what's coming. And now it's just okay, if we have all accomplished these beautifully, perfectly, as we're supposed to the past couple of days. And now leading into this, it's okay, I'm ready. I got the fire. I'm lit. Okay. And by us leading our lives fearlessly, by us being courageous, right? Not afraid to show our talents. That's one of these important things about the fifth house and about the sign of Leo is that we got a lot of talent. You are dripping with talent in one way or another. Whether it's the way you communicate, your style, your, an artistic ability or something, there's something going on. Everybody's talented in their own way. And when they show up and they do, as doers do, as they do whatever it is, as you're doing whatever it is that you do, you're making an impression on other people, whether you think you are or aren't, right? And so we have this ability to go out and whether we realize it or not, we're making a positive impression and a positive impact on other people by us just being the individuals that we are and not being afraid to be an individual. Okay. So now Venus at the 28th, 29th degree, 28 degrees. And we're going to have a lot of these planets over the next, short while here. Venus, then Mercury, and then eventually Jupiter and Saturn are going to hit this in time to come. But that'll be, moving in later to the year and into the next year. But it's about the caterpillar, the chrysalis, emerging as the butterfly. Which is so important, that coming from the Cancer energy, that the moon trine to the sun and completion sign of Pisces, endings and resolves, resolving karmic debt by taking that time to us to heal. That's cathartic. That's been us as the caterpillar in the chrysalis, ready to emerge. It's like we can't just all of a sudden sprout the wings. We must take that moment of rest. So it's really beautiful, again, how astrology just plays out in our lives. It's so fun, So we're moving from this catalyst, the chrysalis, of now becoming the butterfly, emerging as the butterfly. Okay, and then the 29th degree is about us accumulatively coming together. Okay, to being one voice, one group, our individual self in the sign of Leo, moon in the sign of Leo. This is like saying, I am the cellist. I don't know how to play the cello. I'm a drummer. I'll be the drummer. I'm the percussionist in an orchestra. Okay. And each one of you are part of this orchestra as well. Okay. And we're each showing up with our own talents and our own abilities and doing them. And we've been prepared. We've been playing our instruments. We're finely tuned. We're the London Symphonic Orchestra, whatever, the Detroit Symphony, as we're here in Detroit, wherever you are. And it's like we're well rehearsed. We're a well-oiled machine. And we're taking that stage and we're playing one song together. Okay, and we're all these individual pieces and all coming together to do something grand, to do something large, to do something magnificent and beautiful. Okay, and it's not necessarily a performance. We're not out performing. That's still, that Leo kind of energy is the performance. But this is, like Osho. This is an Osho quote. To my mentor Jaya, thank you for teaching me Osho in the Book of Secrets. There's this one quote that says, "Be the kiss." Be the Kiss by Osho. And there's a lot of we don't have to act to kiss. We don't have to, try to perform. It's not a performance. It's an emotion and it's a coming together. It's that coming together of something. Right? So it's just being. It's being the percussionist. It's being the cellist. It's being the violinist. It's being the oboe player. It's being the whatever, whatever it is. It's we don't have to act. We don't have to put on a show. We just have to be ourselves, right? And this Leo moon energy is giving us the confidence to just simply be ourselves. The sun over there in Pisces, it's like, yeah, we can just be. We don't have to, this is like the wise guru who's been there, done it, in the sign of Pisces. It's like, I've done it all, We don't have to act. We don't have to put on a show or a performance to just simply do what we do. It's like if we sit down and meditate or something, it's not to show or to yoga or to exercise. It's not about doing it to show off. It's just doing it because it's what we do and it's natural or it feels good for us. But at the same time, while doing that thing that's good for us, whether it's sitting down to meditate in a peaceful place or whatever. Again, understanding that we do have an impact and an influence on anyone around us who's watching. Not that we have to inflate that. You know what I mean? That Jupiter kind of aspect. Not that we have to be like, oh, I'm doing a meditation. I'm performing a meditation. It's like, no, I'm just meditating. You know, and me just simply being there, doing that. And if somebody else comes by and sees that peacefulness, you know, that has an impact and rubs off on them. Right? So this is just cool energy. It's cool energy. And we get this, you know, on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, Venus is going to move into Pisces, exalted, feeling all of the feels, boundless, limitless love, all of this stuff. You know, it's like finally we're getting a bit of a break from all of this. What's next? How are we moving forward? Who's steering the ship? Who's the captain? I don't feel like I'm the captain. So who's in charge of this thing? And are we going to crash into an iceberg? Are we going to crash into a freaking, you know, a mountain? What's going on here? And it's like, all is going to be all right. All is just as it's supposed to be, right? Another Osho quote we're going to end this with. You are perfect, yet ever expanding. In a perfect, yet ever expanding world, in a perfect, yet ever expanding universe. My friends, much love to you. I wish you enough on this beautiful Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. We will see you tomorrow.